Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft Java video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the latest release of Minecraft which launched recently. This is Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18 and this is the latest update to Minecraft Java Edition, and I'm going to show you guys how to download and install mods for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. I'm going to show you guys actually two mod loaders today and how to install them and get all the mods loaded. I'm going to show you guys how to download and install Fabric for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18, and then I'm also going to show you guys how to download and install and get Forge for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. It's really good news because we can actually go ahead and download both Fabric and Forge for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. In the past, whenever a new version of Minecraft came out, we had to wait a few weeks, a few months even, for Fabric or Forge to be released and then be able to use mods. But thankfully we can now actually go ahead and download and install mods for Minecraft Java Edition 1.18 thanks to the ability to use Fabric and the ability to use Forge for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. Okay, so as you guys can see, I am in the game right now and I do have a minimap mod installed as well. So let me actually go into my mod section. I'm going to go into the game menu and click on the mod spots in here. As you guys can see, I've only got a few mods installed. Obviously, as time progresses, more mods will be available for Fabric and Forge, and you can just download them and put them in your mods folder. So as you guys can see at the moment, I've got mod menu installed, I've got roughly enough items installed as well, and I've got Zero's minimap and Zero's world map installed as well. So let me just go back into the game, and as you guys can see on the top left there of my screen, I do have Zero's minimap showing. This is a really cool mod. I really do like using Zero's minimap, and it's always been the most up-to-date minimap whenever a new version comes out. So this is the Fabric version. I am playing on Fabric here, but obviously I will show you guys later on how to download and install mods for Forge as well. So as you guys can see, this minimap is really cool. If I hold down the tab key and I press the Z key on my keyboard, it does actually enlarge the minimap, and I can see all the different mobs on the minimap there as well. If I press M, I can actually activate the world map, and it's really cool. I can actually zoom in and out, and we can also set waypoints as well. So if I press Y on my keyboard, I can go into the waypoint section and just quickly set a waypoint over here, as you guys can see, and I can also teleport to that waypoint if I wanted to do that. So let's go behind this structure here, and let me just press Y on my keyboard and hover over this waypoint and click the teleport button here, and as you guys can see, I've teleported to that waypoint which I created, which is really cool. And another mod which I have got installed, which I mentioned earlier, is the roughly enough items mod. So if I press E on my keyboard, you guys can see that it does show me all of the items that are available to me in the game. So at the moment, as you guys can see, I've got 3 pages here. I have actually gone ahead and made the GUI smaller so I can view these items in more detail. So as you guys can see, I've got the ability to actually go into each of these items and check their recipes. At the moment, I do have cheats enabled, so I am actually able to just quickly click on an item and then just give it to myself by just clicking on it and then dragging it to my inventory bar there, like so. But if I wanted to have a look at the recipes for all of these items, I would actually go ahead and disable the cheats. And then if I just click into any one of these items, let me just quickly choose a recipe layout. So let me just select the composite layout. There we go. So as you guys can see, to make this a diamond shovel, it's telling me I need 1 diamond and 2 sticks, and that's how I know how to make this diamond shovel. If I was to select the dark oak boat over here, we can see that I do need these many dark oak planks as well to make that, and I can actually click on an item and make it my favorite as well. And it's a really cool mod. I would highly recommend that you guys check out the roughly enough items REI mod for Fabric, and it's also going to be available for Forge eventually. Another mod which I did mention is the mod menu. So when you install Fabric, you can't actually see a mods button on the main menu, so you do have to install mod menu. And if I press escape on my keyboard, we do get this cool mods button here which I can click into, and I can select any of the mods over here. Some mods actually allow us to configure their settings. So for example, if I was to click on roughly enough items, it does show me a configure button on the top right here which I can can click into, and I can go ahead and change its settings as well. And I could do the same for Zero's Minimap if I wanted to do that. And if I click on mod menu itself, I can actually configure the options for mod menu as well. And as you guys can see, the libraries is actually shown as hidden. So let me go ahead and click on shown. And if I click on done, we can see that it's actually showing me other dependencies and libraries on here that are installed in the background. So we've got Fabric API and we've got the OpenJDK 64-bit server as well as the library. So it's a really cool mod. I would highly recommend also that you guys check this one out. So I'm now going to show you guys how to download and install Fabric for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18, and I'm also at the same time going to show you guys how to download a couple of these mods as well for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18, so you can use them with Fabric on Minecraft 1.18. After I've shown you how to download and install Fabric for version 1.18, I'm also going to show you guys how to download and install Forge for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18, and also how to download some mods, some Forge mods for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. So let's go ahead and start the process, and let's go ahead and see how to download and install Fabric and some mods for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. Alright, so the very first thing that we need to download and install is actually Java, because we do require Java to open up the mod loader installer files. So both Fabric and Forge come in the jar format files, and to open those jar files we do need Java installed on our system, because then we can just double click on the jar files and then we can just open up the installers, and it's really easy. I would highly recommend that you guys download Java to make your lives so much easier. So let's go into our internet browser and let's go ahead and actually download Java. So the latest release of Java which I've been using recently is the Adoptium OpenJDK Java. In your address bar, just start typing in Adoptium and search for that. So that's ADOPTIUM, and then you should see a link that says adoptium.net. This is the main website, and as you guys can see, it says pre-built OpenJDK binaries for free. And the one I'm going to download now is going to be for Windows x64, and this is the Java OpenJDK version 17.0.1, which is the most stable release for versions 1.17.1 and higher on Minecraft. So let's go ahead and click on where it says latest release and download the JDK 17. Let's save that to our desktop. That is a big file, so you do have to wait for it, but once you have downloaded it, the installation is really quick. Okay, so while that is downloading, I'm also going to open up a new tab. I'm going to start typing in fabricmc.net, which is the main website for Fabric. So you should see a web page that looks something like this. Once you are on the fabricmc.net website, the main Fabric website, click on the use link here in the top menu, which is going to basically allow us to download the installer for Fabric. Now you guys actually have two options. You can either download the universal jar file, which I would recommend, which is an easier option, or you guys can actually go ahead and download the Windows exe installer. But do bear in mind that some of you might see a smart screen warning message. I think the jar method is much easier to actually do and configure and use. So let's go ahead and download the universal jar file. I'm going to save that to my desktop. As you guys will notice, it does also say over here, most mods will also require you to install Fabric API into the mods folder. So loads of different mods do actually require us to have the Fabric API jar file inside our mods folder. So let's click on this link which says Fabric API, and that should take us to the curseforge.com website, and it should open up the Fabric API link as such. And if we just click on files, we need to make sure that we are downloading the latest release. So as you guys can see, Fabric API has been released for version 1.18, and I can just click on download and wait for the download to start. You do normally have to wait about 5 seconds on the CurseForge website for each of the downloads to start. So let's save that to our desktop as well. Let's actually go back to the CurseForge website, because we're going to actually start downloading some mods as well. So click on the Minecraft icon. As soon as that loads up, you need to click on mods over here. You can obviously download other stuff on here, but for now let's focus on mods and click on the mod section. And once we are in the mod section, we can actually download a few of the mods. The method which I found easier is to actually click on the all version section over here and then search for 1.18. So we can see that we do have the 1.18 option available to us, and we can just have a look at at the different mods that are available for 1.18. Now, you guys do actually have to go into each mod and just make sure that you are picking out the correct version of the mod, as well as the correct mod loader for the mods. Some of these are for Fabric, and some of these are obviously going to be for Forge. So you guys can see it says Forge over here, but I do know that Zero's minimap is for Fabric and Forge. So let's go ahead and actually download a Zero's minimap first of all. So let's click on that, let's click on Files, and let's go to the section which tells us that we can download this for Fabric. In the future, you will see two versions. You will see a Fabric version and a Forge version as well. So where it says Fabric, click on download, and let's wait for the download to now start. Alright, so the download has finished for Zero's minimap. I'm going to go back a few levels there, and we're going to actually download the Zero's world map as well. So in your search bar, just start typing in Zero, which is spelled X-A-E-R-O, and then we're going to look for the world map. And similar to how I did with the mini map, I'm going to go to Files, make sure that I am downloading the correct version for Fabric, and then click on Download. And then I'm going to wait for this download to finish, and I'll be right back. Alright, so Zero's world map has finished downloading, and I've saved that to my desktop. Let's go back again, and now we're going to search for the mod menu mod, which I mentioned earlier, and that basically gives us a button which we can click on and configure each of these mods. So in your search bar, again on this section of the screen, start typing in mod menu, and we need to download the mod menu mod, which is this one. And as you guys can see, it's made by Prospector Dev, as we can see. Let's click on mod menu, and then let's click on Files over here, making sure that we are downloading this for version 1.18. I'm going to click on download, and it's going to start the download. Alright, so mod menu has finished downloading, and the final mod I'm going to download for Fabric, which I showed you guys earlier, is the REI mod, which is the roughly enough items mod. So let's search for that. In your search bar, just start typing in REI, and that hopefully should bring up the roughly enough items Fabric mod, which is this one. Let's click into this, and let's go ahead and download the REI roughly enough items Fabric mod. So similar to how I showed you before, I'm going to click on download and wait for that to finish. Alright, so the roughly enough items Fabric mod has finished downloading. So I can now actually go ahead and close down my browser, and I've saved all of these files on my desktop, as you guys can see. And the very first file I'm actually going to start installing is the OpenJDK17 file, because as I mentioned earlier, we do need that to be able to open the Fabric installer. So let me double click on this and start the installation process for the Adoptium Eclipse JDK version 17.0.1. So let's click on next, and I'm going to go ahead with all of the default options here and keep on clicking on next till the installation is done. As you guys can see, that was a really quick installation process, and all we need to do is just wait for that to finish, and it has finished. So I'm going to click on finish over here, and it does say it's completed the installation. I can now click on this file and delete it from my desktop because it's not required anymore. Okay, so the next file I'm actually going to install is the Fabric installer. So as you guys can see, it says Fabric installer, and this is the version 0.10.1 jar file. And you can either right click on this and go for open with, and then select open JDK platform binary or any type of Java installation that you have here, or you can just double click on this jar file. So let's go ahead and open that jar file, and it should open up the Fabric installer. If for any reason you guys are having issues with this, you can obviously, as I mentioned earlier, get the Windows installer as well. So as you guys can see, it does say Minecraft version 1.18, and it's got the latest loader version selected for me, and it has got the create profile option here ticked, and then we can click on install. If you guys have both of the launchers installed, so as you guys can see, I've got the old Minecraft launcher and the new Minecraft launcher, it will give you a message saying Fabric has found two different installations of Minecraft launcher. So just select the one that you require this to show up on the launcher for, and you can install it again and select the other launcher as well. So for now, I'm going to select the Microsoft Store /Xbox. This is the new Minecraft launcher. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you guys can see, it does say Fabric Loader has been successfully installed. I can click on OK and close this down, and now I can get rid of the Fabric installer jar file like so. And I can now go ahead and open up my Minecraft new launcher, and then hopefully there should be a Fabric installation showing on the bottom left there in the drop down. So let's wait for that to now load the launcher. Alright, so as you guys can see, as I mentioned earlier, it does say Fabric Loader version 1.18, and this is the Fabric Loader 0.12.8 for 1.18. We can also go into the installation section, and it should say the same thing over see here in the installations section. Okay, so just hover over where it says Fabric Loader and click on this folder icon, which should open up the default Minecraft directory. Now you should have a folder that says mods inside the Minecraft directory. If for any reason this is not showing, right click on an empty space, click on new, click on folder, and then rename it to mods. Let's go inside the mods folder, and now we can actually drag all of these different files which we downloaded earlier inside into the mods folder. So we can actually go ahead and just highlight all of the jar files and drag them inside the mods folder. So as you guys can see, I've got mod menu, I've got roughly enough items, I've got the Fabric API, and I've got Zero's minimap and Zero's world map as well. One thing to note is that some mods do have other dependencies as well. So for example, the roughly enough items mod does actually require other dependency mods as well. So I have actually left them out for now, just to show you guys what kind of message we can expect to see in the game. So let me close this down. Let me go back into my Minecraft launcher. Now I can actually click on play and wait for the game to now load up. And it should give me a message that says that few of the dependencies are missing. As you guys can see, it does say errors during the roughly enough items mod there, and it does need 2 different API type files. Let's go back into our browser. Let's go back into the CurseForge website and let's quickly download those 2 dependency files. Alright, so make sure that you click on mods and then search for the mod that you are looking for. So I've typed in REI, I'm going to click on roughly enough items, and if I scroll down, you guys can see it does say it requires architecture and the cloth config as well. So let me go ahead and open this in a new tab, and let me open that in a new tab as well, and I can actually go ahead and download this API and the cloth config API as well. So I'm going to click on files, I'm going to look for the latest version. So always come in the files section here, because sometimes the mod authors actually make an older version, the default version. So if you click on download on the top right here, it might not download the correct version. So scroll down, I'm going to look for where it says 1.18, and this is the file that I need to get. So I'm going to click on the Fabric 1.18 link, and I'm going to click on download, and I'm going to wait for this download to now start and save it to my desktop. Alright, so that has finished downloading that API. I'm going to do the same for the cloth config API as well and download that to my desktop as well. So as you guys can see, it says Fabric 1.18, so let's go ahead and click on download. So I'm going to wait for that to now start the download. Let's save that to our desktop as well. So as you guys can see, it's now finished downloading both of these dependency API files. I can now close down my browser, and I can now actually close down the game, and let's go back into our Minecraft launcher again. And similar to how I showed you guys earlier, we just need to hover over the folder icon and then go into our Minecraft directory and then go inside the mods folder. So let's click on this icon over here, go inside our mods folder like so, and now I can actually drag these 2 dependency files inside the mods folder, and I can close this down. And now finally, when I load Fabric Loader, it should allow me to play the game, because we have got those 2 dependency mods installed in the mods folder. So whenever you do install a mod, always make sure that you guys are reading the description and you are seeing what the dependency files are for that particular mod. And now I can actually go into single player and go back inside my world, and I can continue playing with the mods which I showed you earlier. As you guys can see, we've now got the mods. I've got the REI roughly enough items mod here, I've got the Zero's minimap showing as well, as you guys can see on the top left there on my screen, and I've got the world map there showing as well. So it's really cool if you guys are looking to play with mods on Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. You should definitely check out the Fabric mod loader and all of the mods that do come with it. You can even download some other cool mods like Iris shaders, Sodium, the Fabric tree chopper, and all of the other multiple different mods that are available in the Fabric library on the CurseForge website. Okay, so this is how to download and install Fabric and mods for the Minecraft latest release version 1.18. I'm now going to show you guys how to download and install Forge for Minecraft Java 1.18, and how to download the Forge mods as well for Minecraft Java 1.18. Alright, so let's go back into our internet browser and let's search for Forge. So in your search bar or your address bar, just type in Minecraft Forge, and the link we need to go to is this one, which is files.minecraftforge.net. So I'm going to click on this link and it should take me to the download section for Forge. And as you guys can see, it says downloads for Minecraft Forge, and we already have the latest release of Forge for Minecraft Java Edition 1.18. So we do have the current version of Forge, which at the moment is 38.0.4. If you guys are watching this video in the future, obviously you will have more up-to-date versions of Forge. I can now click on this bit here which says installer, and that's going to take me to this screen where we do have to wait a few seconds and then click on the skip button here to start the download. So let's go ahead and wait for this to now show us that button. So I'm going to click on skip, and then I'm going to save the Forge installer to my desktop. Okay, so let's go into the CurseForge website now and download a few of the Forge mods. So at the moment, we do actually have more Fabric-based mods compared to Forge-based mods. So you do have to keep a lookout for new mods that become available. So keep checking the CurseForge website every day and come to the mod section and try and find out which of these mods are getting updated for version 1.18 on Forge. So stuff like just enough items or journey map, we do have to wait for those to be updated for the latest release of Forge. So if I was to click on journey map, if I do go into the file section over here, we can see that 1.18 is not available, unfortunately. One of the mods that I have found that is available at the moment is the turtle armor mod. So let's search for the turtle armor. Alright, so all you need to do is just type in turtle in the search bar there, and the mod we need to get is this one, which is the full turtle armor mod. So I'm going to click on that. I do know that this is available for 1.18. So as you guys can see, it does say game version 1.18. I'm going to click on files, and then I'm going to click on the download button here for the Forge version of 1.18. Alright, so the full turtle armor mod for Forge has finished downloading, so I can now close down this window and I can go back into my desktop. So as you guys can see, I've got just the two files here, and I've got the Forge installer and I've got the full turtle armor mod here just for testing out the Forge installation. So again, because I have installed the Java JDK installer earlier, I don't actually have to install that again. I can just double click on the Forge installer like so, and it should give me a mod system installer window here. So this is the Forge, simple Forge installer for version 1.18, and then just click on OK, which is going to basically download the files and install them for your Minecraft launcher. So let's wait for that to now finish. Alright, so once it finishes downloading and installing the Forge files, you should see a message that says successfully installed client profile Forge for version 1.18 Forge, and then it should give you the version number. So it's showing me 38.0.4 into launcher. So click on OK, and now we can get rid of the Forge installer like so. I can now go back into my Minecraft new launcher, and it should have a Forge installation showing in the bottom left drop down there. So just look out for that, and then you will know that Forge has been successfully installed. So as you guys can see, it does say Forge and the bottom drop down here, and it does say Forge 1.18 Forge and then 38.0.4. And if we go to installations, it should show the same thing over here. And similar to how I showed you earlier, click on this folder icon, go inside the mods folder, and then now I'm actually going to get rid of all of the Fabric based mods. So if you do have any of the other mods in this folder, do make sure that they're not conflicting with Forge. So now I can just basically get rid of them and click on delete, and now I can actually move the full turtle armor mod inside the mods folder. So let me do that now, and as you can see, I've now got the full turtle armor mod inside my mods folder. So we can close down this window, and now we can go back into our Minecraft launcher, and then I can just click on play where it says Forge, and now we can just wait for the game to now load up. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's now loaded the game for me. Let's maximize this window, and as you can see on the top here, it does say Forge beta. At the bottom, it does tell me this is Forge version 38.0.4 for Minecraft Java Edition 1.18. And if I click on the mods button here on the main menu, we can see we've got Forge installed, and we've got the full turtle armor version 1.02 installed as well. So let's click on done. Let's go back into our single player world, and let's see if this mod is working correctly. Obviously, you guys can go to the CurseForge website and download more Forge based mods and put them inside your mods folder and basically get the game Forge based mods. Okay, so we are now inside the game. I'm just going to quickly change my game mode to creative, and I'm also going to give myself that armor which I just installed. So let me go into the combat section and scroll down, and as you guys can see, we've got the turtle based armor here. Let me also search for the turtle shell as well, and now I can go ahead and equip all of these different turtle based armors as well. So let me go ahead and do that now, and it's going to give me some nice abilities in the game. So as you guys can see, it does have a effect on the top right corner of the screen there. You guys can see that I've got the water breathing effect enabled there. So let me go back into the game. Let me actually go back into a survival mode like so. And as we can see, we do have water breathing like so. And now I can actually go underwater. I should have two other effects enabled as well. So as you guys can see, I've got Dolphin's Grace, I've got Night Vision, and I've got water breathing as well like so. And basically we can swim underwater, and we've got those cool effects thanks to the turtle armor which we've got installed. So you guys can go ahead and just download a couple of different mods and just check them out, and just keep on checking the CurseForge website to make sure that your favorite mod is getting up to date, and it is available on Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18. Hopefully you guys have found this video useful. If you have, please do give us a like. If you have any comments or queries about using any of the mod loaders which I have shown you guys today, then do leave them in the comment section below. Hopefully it has answered your questions. If you were wondering how do I install mods, how do I install Fabric and Forge for Minecraft Java 1.18, hopefully that should have answered your queries. And also please do subscribe to this channel to help support, to help it grow, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.